Hello traders and welcome to another video analysis. Today is Friday, 2nd of July 2021. Let's take a look at today's Forex calendar. During the London session there isn't much data to focus on, but the main event of today is of course the non-farm payrolls data and unemployment rate from US. Both of them are scheduled for release at 2:30. Together with the non-farm payrolls, there is a change in private payrolls, change in manufacturing payrolls, and of course the average hourly earnings and the average weekly earnings together with participation rates. So bunch of the data from the US labor market. The non-farm payrolls are expected to rise from 555,000 to 725,000, and the unemployment rate is expected to drop from 5.8% to 5.6%. The other data for today are trade balance, scheduled for release 2:30, and factory orders at 4 o'clock. Data from the Canada are building permits 2:30 and trade balance together with LBC manufacturing PMI 3:30. So, bunch of data from the labor market in during the New York session. So we should basically take a look at the euro, dollar and the US dollar index. So let's start with the US dollar index. As we can see, the US dollar index is following our scenario perfectly. The last breakout above 91.89 has ended with a test of 92.52, and we have a breakout as well. So the first black arrow was spot on. There you go. The second black arrow shows us another path, the path of continuation from 92.52 to 93.42. So this is still an ongoing trend to the upside. As you can see, the market conditions are right now getting extremely overbought. The last number of the RSI was 72.9, so it's almost 73 points, and this is why these market conditions are being considered as a extremely overbought. But the market can extend its up move towards 93.42 without any question, and if the NFP payrolls will beat the expectations, that means if they will be bigger than 725,000 jobs, so we should definitely reach the 93.42 level even today, because that will be very good news for the US dollar. The levels of 92.32, 92.52 are now of course the market technical support. So we will change the colors for the from red to of course green, because it's a color coded. There you go. So that's the US dollar index. So if the NFP will beat the market expectations, what will happen to the euro dollar? What will happen with this pair? Where most likely people will sell euro and buy the dollar. So that means another wave to the downside. As you can see, the next target after the 1.1826 was violated. We got already 3.42% drop. Even with today's data, we have like 3.56% drop. So the next target is of course the low of the wave C from the last day of March 2021 at the level of 1.1703, which is more than 100 pip away. So this is very interesting thing. Please notice the fact that if the 1.1703 level is violated, the next target is 1.1613. Basically another level almost 100 pips lower. So what could change this outlook? The only bounce from 1.1831 and breakout above 1.1993. As you can see, so far this was the bulls were unable to do this, and this level is still the key short-term technical resistance for bulls. So if we talk about the euro, if we talk about the dollar, what else could react on the S&P on the NFP data. S&P 500, of course, and what do we have here? We have our scenario of possibly ending diagonal, but the target was 4,300. Target was hit. There you go. Target for this week was hit. Well, the target was violated. The high was 4,300 and almost 20 points. So right now, as you can see, we are touching extremely overbought market conditions, and that means that, of course, there might be some sort of the reaction, right, on the overbought market conditions. However, the next target for the bulls is located, of course, at the level of 4,400. So that's the next level. But in that case, this ending diagonal scenario will no longer be valid, will no longer be the key scenario, and it looks like if the market will extend the move to the upside, it looks like we will have another leg to the upside here, kind of an impulsive wave, and that would mean this whole move up is completely not completed yet, right? So we will just extend this even higher towards 5,000 points on the S&P 500. So what should react on the NFP data today? Of course, gold. Spot gold market should react as well, because gold is paired with the US dollar. So what our scenario has been showing us? The first thing is that the scenario shows a possible down move if the level of 1,760 is violated. The level was violated, but there is no move to the downside. As you can see, there isn't any move to the downside, and the reason for that is that we have some kind of a reaction from the already oversold conditions. So please be careful with that, because the sentiment is negative. The sentiment is, of course, weak, but we've been already on the overbought conditions on the 18th of the June 2021. Then we have a new low 29th of the June, and recently we just have this bounce in momentum to the upside. However, this bounce is very shallow. The technical resistance at 1,798 has not been even touched. So I think there is some kind of a consolidation here before another leg to the downside will occur, possibly touching 1,689 again. So that's a drop of over $100. So that would mean the market should beat the expectations in a very, very strong manner, like 1,900,000 new jobs created, right, on NFP sector. So this is my outlook for the gold. However, if NFP will not deliver the number, that means we can have a bounce even higher, because we're already in the oversold market conditions, and the ease of movement to the upside will be simply bigger, right? So the ease of move will be bigger, and we can test 1,798. We can test the blue trend line again, and even go above this trend line towards 108,048. So please pay attention to this current market developments. Pay attention to today's NFP number. It might be very, very crucial for the next month, because it's just the beginning of the month. It's the 2nd of the July. So this kind of a market trigger event, the data release might be something big today, especially if it delivers better than expected figure, right? So those are all the scenarios that I have mentioned for the market delivering better than expected figures. So that's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys soon. Bye bye.